Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every red they want to take me home. Tonight I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung a heart I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. Well, a tough start for both of these teams, still searching for their first one of the season as we get going in week 3. Starting from the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. The tackle. He's got space ahead. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Now looking to throw. Check this one down, complete to the fullback. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. The play fake. He'll throw. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. And the Colts will try for 3. Out comes their field goal unit. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go. Let's go.
They go and play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
70 Lions. Ready.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
18 Rattlers. Here we go. Here we go.
Air it out on 3rd. That one's caught by Jefferson. They're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
They are throwing it again. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A pickup of 17. And that gives the 49ers the 1st. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Tag! Cougar 19! Cup 19! Cup 19!
Sticking to the air here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The 49ers have a great 1st drive and get the game's 1st points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. They're on the 27-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He intercepts the pass. And he's into the end zone for the pick six for San Francisco. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and you've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. His return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The rookie out of Alabama there on the tackle.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Carries here. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They're throwing it. Gets it to him on the screen. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
We've set it downs from 37. Pass play on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
And they bring him down around the 34. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go!
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Rolling from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big play is down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
18 Cardinal.
Throw here, 3rd down. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, we all knew, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, well, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Another carry for him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He gets a half dozen on the carry. That's also going to bring up 3rd and 6.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Dave, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line, so long field ahead on this next possession.
11-yard line.
49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
Tag! Cowboy 80!
They give to Johnson to start this drive. Tackle made right around the 26. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Lion, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bob.
Back to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Come back, team. Let's go. Set up. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Looking to throw here. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Give him 32 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away. Now, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception, you know, right? Back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
18, 5, 70, Timberwolves.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On comes the field goal unit to try this one for the 49ers. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked!
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
They've got a man in motion. Setting him on the dime. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. To throw. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Complete out to the right. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts make it a one-score game before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, Johnson. Oh, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Throwing now on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Option design here. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts take the lead just before halftime. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts push their lead to 3.
17. 49ers 14.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this
Check,
drive.
Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Check.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? Now facing 2nd and 10 following that false start.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jalen Jones. And the Colts do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. He fields it from the 8. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Dragons. Cowboy 80.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Find Johnson out of the backfield. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rat. Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Into the hands of Kittle. Space on the right, he's got room. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. George Kittle, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. That one finds Josh Downs. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. He's going to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
They'll air it out on third. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Colts ready for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. It's fielded at the 14. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. 49ers to the line. First and 10.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Bronco 80.
It's Johnson on second down. He's going to get him 7 there. It's third down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up third and 2.
On the ready.
Third and just 2 to go.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Set. Mustang 19. Cougar 19.
Here he is on third and short. He has the first over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Johnson gets it on first and 10. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. On the ground again with Johnson. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Dragon 60. Let's go now. Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bob.
He'll work against the blitz. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Colts take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth gate down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Trying to throw this from the gun. It's downfield. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I tried to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from your secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Just to make it back to the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
The 49ers 8-yard line.
Back on 2nd and goal. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Here we go, set. Have the 60. Have the 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Fielded at the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
24-yard line.
Hold the ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Johnson up the middle. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
came back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, before I sat down. Still balling, money stacked tall and shack now. Still pushing.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the fourth. They've got first down here from the 36.
Ready? 60. Hey. Ready.
Here's Johnson again. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 70 Lions, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer.
He's going to throw this one. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cougar, 19.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Go!
Now give to Johnson, coming right. And the power play up the gut will result in 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Track! Bronco 80. Ready?
Here's a throw. He's got Devontae Smith. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That's complete inside the 35. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down. A pickup on the play. 54 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
From the red zone on first. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a fourth-quarter lead.
Touchdown.
The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts push their lead to 3. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Come on, set!
Now an inside give to Johnson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Put the body on the line for his team.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee it. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
Ready! Warrior 70! Dragon 60! 60 Bobcat! 65! Ready!
Looking to throw. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away.
Signaled for and taken. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10.
60 by...
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And tackled just in time to prevent that first down. That brings up 4th and maybe a yard.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. A 4-yard gain.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He's back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Warren brings this one in on the slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. He'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
That's good.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 35.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Colts only up by a few. All set to go now from the 35. Got play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Downs will go in motion left. The give here on 2nd. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here he is to throw. He'll have the 1st down and even more. And he's going to have this down to the 7. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott.